Now I will take you through a virtual tour of the variety of glass apparatus that you can see in the chemistry department of Avinashlingam Deemed University. And as I show you these, I will also tell you what each one is. As were meant for specific experiments, the common apparatus. Now I will show you each one. As you know, these are forceps. This is a spatula. This is called a spatula. This is a watch glass to keep some substances. This is a variety of sizes of test tubes. This is called a boiling tube. This is a normal test tube. This is a semi-micro test tube. This is called a fusion tube. Very small one. It's called a fusion tube. We used to use this for a particular type of test, which is called the sodium fusion test. Now this one is the holder to hold the hot test tubes. This is called the tongs. Now here, this one is a glass rod fit with a rubber tubing. It's called a polymer. It is used for specific experiments in your third year of BSc chemistry. Now this is a polished glass rod. This one is a glass tube. This is called a centrifuge tube. This is a dropper pipette. It is a dropper to transfer small amounts of reagents, to transfer reagents. Now these are the variety of pipettes. These are all called graduated pipettes. They have the markings here and various sizes. These ones are the variety of funnels that you know. Usually you know these funnels, the normal funnels, small size and the bigger one. This is called a Buchner funnel. These two are called what are called as the Hirsch funnels. Hirsch. These are used for research purposes. These you will mostly use in your organic synthesis from the second year BSc and in your postgraduate. These you will normally use from your first year. Now these are not graduated pipettes. These are the normal pipettes of various sizes. See, this one is 20 ml, 25 ml and 20 ml, 10 ml and 5 ml and so on. These are special apparatus. This is a China dish used to have your substances for analysis. Now this one is called a crucible, which is a porcelain crucible, and this one is a silica crucible, and this one is a porcelain crucible, G4 crucible. This is a G3 crucible used for filtering precipitates, which are very fine precipitates, and this you will use in your third year of BSc. These ones also. These one you will use in your first year of BSc. These are the variety of beakers, 400 ml, 250 ml, this is 100 ml, 50 ml, 25 ml and the small one 10 ml. Now these are called conical flasks or Erlenmeyer flasks, commonly called as conical flasks. This is 500 ml, this is 250 ml, 100 ml and this one will be 50 ml, this is 25 ml. Now these conical flasks are having ground joint where you can also fix a stopper like this. Take it out and fit in a stopper for keeping liquids airtight. Now this one is 250 ml, this one is 100 ml, this is 50 ml, 25 ml ground glass joint Erlenmeyer flask or ground glass joint fitted conical flask. Now this one is called a filter flask. Sometimes they call it as a Buchner flask, used to filter precipitates, and here you connect to the vacuum pump to give vacuum and do the filtration fast. Now these ones are called the measuring cylinders. It's 100 ml. We'll have 2 liter, 1 liter, 500 ml, all of them are there, glass as well as polypropylene, PP plastic ones are there. Now these are glass ones, 100 ml and this one is 25 ml, this one is 10 ml, this is 5 ml and so on. These are all called measuring cylinders. Now these items are what are called as volumetric flasks or standard measuring flask, SMF. These are used for accurate measurement of liquids. This is 250 ml. We also have 500 ml, 1 liter and so on, but for your use we will be giving you these ones only, 100 ml, 50 ml, and the small one, and it should be a 10 ml. This is 10 ml. Okay, these are used for research purposes. These two you will be using, this one and this one. Okay, this apparatus is used for exact measurement of liquid. This one is one example where we use for approximate measurement. I hope you understand what is approximate and accurate. Now this apparatus is what is called as a separatory funnel. See, this is a separatory funnel. Okay, it's also used for research purposes. In your MSc degree, in the first year of MSc, during organic analysis, you will be doing this. It's got a stopper here, a tapering end, a pear-shaped portion where you can take liquid and shake it. It's got a stopper also. You can remove the stopper and use it. Okay. Then this one is called a reagent bottle. We have different sizes. In many of the reagent bottles, they will store reagent. Now this one should be a 100 ml. We also have a 50 ml one there. This is called a weighing bottle, in which you will weigh accurately. You can weigh substances using a balance, which is a, you can, as you can see there, is the chemical balance there. Those are the chemical balances which can be used for accurate weighing, and I will show you how to weigh it. Now this one is a round bottom flask, 100 ml. We have various sizes from 5 liters, 3 liters, 2 liters, 1 liter, 500 ml to 50 ml, 100 ml, and smaller ones also. Now this is your thermometer of different capacities, temperatures. 110 degree, the divisions will be little elongated. This is for specific purpose. When you come to the third year, it's called a 110 degree thermometer. This one also is a 110 degree thermometer. This is a 360 degree thermometer here, 360. This one is a sand bath. This is the aluminium cone. Into this aluminium, this is an iron material. This is aluminium cone. In this you will take sand and you will heat up this sand and close it with the aluminium cone, keep your precipitate inside. This is specifically for your third year of gravimetric analysis. This experiment, this one is your wire gauze. Okay, in the wire gauze you have this gauze portion, and you have to keep your on the flame. Okay, and for heating you can use this. This one is the porcelain tile. This is called a mortar and pestle. This is the mortar portion, this is the pestle portion. This is a glass mortar. Similarly, we have the porcelain mortar and pestle, which you will normally use. This is for research purposes. This is a plastic beaker used for rough transfer of water. This is called the wash bottle. These are the different varieties of test tube stands. Now, this apparatus is what is called as the desiccator. You will have to use this for your MSc or during your third year of gravimetric analysis. See, you will have a porcelain tile here, and this one is a desiccator used to dry substances. Okay, and this one is what is called as this is a sort of an iron enclosure which you can use as a wind shield. For wind shield, when you heat in a flame, because of the wind, the flame should not move fast. Therefore, you can use it as a wind shield. This one. Now, these are the variety of apparatus that we will usually see in any ordinary chemistry laboratory, and these are the variety of weighing balances. This is the very old chemical balance. I will explain to you what are the parts of it and how we use it. Now this is an electronic balance supplied to the par. Okay, this is a high quality, high-end one used for research purposes and accurate measurements up to the 4th digit. This is a rough electronic balance. It can weigh a maximum of 600 grams from 200 milligrams. This one is for taking rough weights. Now these these two are for heating. This is called a mantle. Okay, a mantle. It's a 1 liter mantle fit with a 1 liter flask. You have to keep the exact volume of the flask. Otherwise, the heating will not be uniform. Now it has got a wire mesh inside which electrical connections are there. Okay, a net is there here outside, and a thermostat is there. This is for heating. electrical heating. This water bath, this is called a mantle. Now this one is called a water bath. Okay, this is an electrically heated water bath. Inside this you will take water and heat it by connecting to the power supply. Now this apparatus is what is called as the centrifuge tube. Okay, you will keep what is called, I showed you the centrifuge tube here. You must keep on opposite sides, okay, evenly, and connect it to the part, and it will rotate so that you can centrifuge the precipitates. You can bring the precipitates down, settle them down and remove. This is used for your, in the second year of your practicals in your qualitative and inorganic analysis. Okay, these items you will use for general purposes, mostly for research purposes, and that's it.